First-person narration script. Hello, I'm a health content creator. Today I'm going to share something really important with you. Fish. We've eaten it our whole lives. But did you know that after 60, the fish you eat can affect your health very differently? Let me ask you something. Have you woken up in the morning with swollen fingers? Have you felt your chest suddenly tighten at night? Has your stomach become more sensitive lately? If you answered yes to any of these, today's video might change your life. Because the cause might be sitting right on your dinner table. It might be the fish you're eating. My grandmother, 67 years old, experienced exactly these symptoms. Every morning her fingers were swollen. Every night she felt anxious and uneasy. But after we changed one thing on her dinner table, something remarkable happened in just 1 month. Today I'm going to share exactly what we changed, why it worked, and how you can apply it. If this video helps you, please like and subscribe. Your support means everything for my channel growth. Your likes and subscribes help me create better content. Let's get started. First, I'll tell you about 4 fish you should avoid. Part 1. 4 fish you must avoid. First, large mackerel, especially salted varieties. I started thinking about my grandmother's diet. What had she been eating for the past month? Large mackerel. She was eating it almost every day. Now, mackerel is healthy. That's true. But there's a catch. The problem is size and salt content. Large mackerel, especially salted varieties, affects aging bodies very differently. When kidney function declines with age, your body can't process that salt efficiently anymore. What happens? The next morning, her fingers were extremely swollen. Blood pressure spiked. And there's another problem. Mackerel is high in fat and spoils quickly. That oxidized fat triggers inflammation in your arteries. Your blood vessels become rigid and narrow like rusty pipes. If you love mackerel, choose smaller, fresh varieties instead of salted and freeze immediately after purchase. Second, eel, energy food is no longer ideal. Tired? Eat eel. You've probably heard this advice before, right? And it's true. For people in their 20s and 30s, eel is excellent. But after 60, everything changes. Eel is extremely high in fat. With your digestive system aging, all that oil becomes problematic. You get acid reflux, stomach discomfort, and restless nights. Some people can't sleep at all. But the real danger is invisible. That fat accumulates in your liver. Your cholesterol levels rise. And if you eat glazed eel, that's high fat plus high sugar. The worst possible combination. I stopped giving my grandmother eel. It simply wasn't worth the risk. Third, large tuna. Mercury accumulates silently. Tuna. The symbol of healthy protein, right? Well, there's an important distinction. Large tuna, bluefin, yellowfin, big eye. Tuna is completely different from sushi-grade tuna. Large tuna contains mercury. Think of it like coins dropping into a jar. One by one, mercury accumulates in your nerves and blood vessels. What happens then? Tingling in fingers and toes, foggy memory, unstable blood pressure, even mood swings. The scariest part? You might blame it on aging. I'm just getting older, you might think. But the real culprit could be on your dinner plate. Large tuna should be limited to less than once a month. Sushi-grade small tuna is fine. Avoid large varieties. Fourth, swordfish. Spoils quickly, always heavily salted. Swordfish spoils faster than mackerel. Why? High fat content. That rotten smell you sometimes get from fish? That's oxidation. It causes the same damage to your blood vessels. But there's an even bigger problem: preparation. Swordfish usually comes heavily marinated or sauced. Soy sauce glaze, hot sauce, salt-heavy seasonings. It's a sodium bomb. For people with high blood pressure, the day after eating swordfish is brutal. Extreme swelling, fatigue, chest tightness. It was the fish they realized too late. So those are the 4 fish to avoid: large mackerel, eel, large tuna, and swordfish. If you're over 60, try to avoid these. Now let me tell you what changed everything for my grandmother. Part 2, 4 fish you should eat regularly. So what did I feed my grandmother instead? 4 specific fish. Let me explain each one. First, wild-caught salmon, the artery cleaner. The first fish I introduced was wild-caught salmon. Grandma, this fish is specially good for people your age, I told her. Salmon is extraordinary. Simply put, it cleans your arteries. What happens? Blood vessels expand. Blood flow improves. Blood pressure naturally decreases. Memory sharpens. Dizziness goes away. After 2 weeks, my grandmother said, my fingers aren't as swollen. After 1 month, she said, that chest tightness at night is gone. Bonus benefit: bones strengthen. Salmon's vitamin D and protein help calcium stay in your bones. How to eat it? Choose frozen treated salmon over fresh, it's safer. Eat 2-3 times per week, small portions. Your arteries will thank you. Second, small fish croaker, small mackerel, the digestive champion. Next, I introduce smaller fish varieties. These have been on dinner tables for generations, and actually they're perfect for your age. Almost no fat. Your pancreas, liver, and stomach have almost no burden. Easy digestion. Plenty of protein. It protects the muscle you're losing with age. You can walk further. You can stand longer. Perfect digestion. No fishy smell. Tender, easy to chew. My grandmother loved these. This tastes like when I was young, she said. Tip: if you get dried versions, rinse once or twice to reduce salt content. Third, cod or pollock, the safe food. Cod. This is almost perfect. High protein, almost no fat. That's a rare combination. Nearly zero burden on your blood vessels, liver, or kidneys. Flaky texture but digests beautifully. I made cod soup for my grandmother often. Why? The creamy broth settles the stomach, relieves discomfort, improves digestion. When should you eat cod? When you have no appetite. When your stomach hurts. When you need protein. Cod soup is the perfect choice. Best part? Almost zero mercury. Completely safe. You can eat it without worry. Fourth, jack mackerel. Affordable but safer than large mackerel. Finally, I introduced jack mackerel. Less familiar to many, but actually the smartest choice. Japan already recommends it as senior health fish. Why? Twice as digestible as large mackerel. Light and delicate instead of heavy and oily. Mercury levels are much lower. Spoils much slower. Same omega-3 benefits, but much safer. And the best part? Affordable. You can eat it regularly without budget stress. That's what matters. Eating the right food consistently beats eating expensive food occasionally. That's my story. What do you think? My grandmother avoided the wrong fish for 1 month. She ate salmon, small fish, cod, and jack mackerel instead. That small change at her dinner table transformed her life. Less finger swelling. No more chest tightness at night. Less leg pain during grandchild walks. If you're experiencing these same symptoms, you're lucky. You discovered this today. This weekend, visit your fish market. Choose one of these 4 fish. It seems like a small choice now, but it compounds. Less swelling, less pain, better sleep. A completely different life. Your dinner table, your choice. It changes someone's life. I'm grateful you watched this today. If this helped you, please like and subscribe. Your support truly powers my channel. In the next video, I'll share another health secret that seniors are missing. Here's to your healthier tomorrow.